Hello students, welcome once more to online video class for class 8 computer studies. We will continue the chapter number 2, that is spreadsheet, ranges and functions. Our today's topic is copying a formula in Excel worksheet. Today's objective is understand how to copy a formula in Excel, how to select multiple ranges together, and understand how to select entire row, entire column and entire worksheet, and understand how we can give a name to a range of cell. So these four things we are going to cover today. So without wasting the time, let us start with the topic copying a formula to other cells. In the previous video you would have seen we have three methods of typing a formula in Excel worksheet. Sometimes we need to type the formula in a particular cell and the same formula is required in other cells. So we don't need to type the same formula again and again. So in that case we have to copy the formula from one cell and apply it to other cell. So today we will see how we can copy a formula from one cell to another cell. That we will see in the software of MS Excel itself. Some data I have already entered in my laptop. You can see the data of marks obtained by students in annual examination. Name of the students are mentioned in different rows. I have taken the name of 5 students: Shyam, Jayavant, Kavyanshu, Sakshi and Yashi. Now the marks obtained by Shyam: 40 obtained in mathematics, 50 obtained in Hindi, 60 in English, 15 computer. I have taken only the marks of 4 subjects for only 5 students, just to explain the concept. In the same way you can add the data for other students and you can include other subjects also. So Shyam has scored these marks. Similarly, Jayavant has scored 80, 70, 90, 65. Kavyanshu has scored 55, 65, 75 and 85. Similarly, Sakshi and Yashi have got these marks in 4 subjects, that is maths, Hindi, English and computer. Our objective is to find the total of these 4 marks for all the students. In the last video I had explained you how to find the sum of different values. 3 methods I had told. So any one method we can apply for the first student, that is Shyam. So first select the cell where you want to store the sum of all the 4 marks. So I have already selected the cell F3 to store the total of the marks scored by Shyam. We need to apply the formula here in this cell F3. So start the formula with equal sign. Now we can have many methods. We can type the cell address of 40, 50, 60 and 50. So cell address of 40 is B3. So here we need to type B3. then plus operator is required. In the same way we can type for other cells. Next one is C3. That is the first method. Second option also we have, instead of typing the cell address we can select the cell like here. Once you click on the cell, system will automatically type the address of that cell in the corresponding cell. So after plus again we will select 50. Now all the 4 values are included in the formula. So we need to press enter key. Now you can see 200 is the sum of these 4 values. The cell where we have typed the formula, that will show the result of the formula, that is 200. But if you are interested to know what formula is actually typed, then we need to go to formula bar. That will show the formula we have typed. So for first student Shyam, we have got the total. To find the total of other 4 students, do we need to type the same formula again? No. If you type the same formula again, it will take time. This software provides us facility to copy the formula that we are going to study today. How to copy the formula from one cell to another cell. So for that we need to enter the formula in one cell. That I have done here. Now select the cell where the formula is entered. So F3 is selected. Now see the border of this rectangular box. At the bottom right corner here. When you move your cursor at the bottom right corner of the selected cell, it will show a plus symbol that is known as fill handle. When you move your pointer to other cells, it will show different symbol. But when you move it closer to the bottom right corner, now it will show plus symbol, black color. Now click on this symbol, left click and drag to the cells where you want to enter the formula, copy the formula. Once you drag it and leave the mouse button, it will show the result in the corresponding cells. So 305 is the sum of marks for Jayavant, 280 is for Kavyanshu, 320 for Sakshi and 310 for Yashi. Now see, I had typed the formula only once in F3 for Shyam. See the formula bar now. It is showing equal to B3 plus C3 plus D3 plus E3. When you move your cursor to next cell, now see what change is there in the formula bar. B, C, D, E. Column name is same, but the row number is different. In the previous case, it was B3, C3, D3 and E3. But for this particular cell, row number is changed, that is 3 is replaced with 4. Similarly, when you go to next cell, it is showing P5, C5, G5 and E5. Now this one is showing 6 as the row number and here 7 as the row number. So we have seen how we can copy the formula. Suppose we want to find the percentage of marks scored by Shyam. So in the next cell, first we need to start with equal sign. To find the percentage, the formula is marks obtained divided by total marks into 100. So here the marks obtained is 200. But here we will not write the exact value 200. Instead of 200, we will type the address of 200. So what is the address of the cell 200? That is F3. So here we need to type F3. That is our marks obtained divided by total marks. We have covered 4 subject here. Out of 100 we have all the marks. So for 4 subject total marks will be 400. So here we will enter 400 into 100. This is the formula. Marks obtained divided by total marks into 100. Once you press enter key, it will show the result. So out of 400, Shyam has scored 200. So percentage is 50. Now we need to find the percentage for all the other students. So here we will again copy the formula that we have typed in G3 to other cells. So method is same. Select the cell where the formula is entered. That is already selected. Now at the bottom right corner of this cell, when you move your pointer, the shape of the pointer will change to dark plus symbol, black color plus symbol. Here this is known as fill handle. We need to left click and drag. Once you release the mouse button, it will show the result of percentage in different cells. Again we can see in the formula bar, here we have F3 by 400 into 100. See the formula entered in the formula bar here. F3 by 400 into 100. Now I will change the cell, and here you have to see the change in the formula. In the next cell, 3 is replaced by 4 because the row number is changed, but the column name will remain same, that is F. In the same way, next one F5, then F6, then F7, then all the row numbers are different in the different formulas. So first topic we have covered how to copy the formula in different cells. Now our second topic is select multiple ranges together. Range means range of cell. This is the range of cell. This is another range of cell. This is another range of cell. Once you select a range of cell, that particular range is selected, highlighted. But when you select any other range of cell, in that case previous selection will get removed, and for new selection previous one will be removed. It means at a time we can select only one range of cell. But if we want to select multiple range of cells, that is our topic, how to select multiple range of cells. Here we need to press Control key while selection. So I will show you how to select multiple range of cells. First, start your selection for first range of cell. This is our first range. Now you need to press Control key and select another range. Don't release the Control key. Now again, whatever range you want to select, select the new range. If your selection of multiple range is over, now you remove your fingers from Control key. Why we do this selection of multiple range of cells? Suppose we want to make formatting in different cells, different range of cells. So wherever you want to make changes, select the range of cells like I have done here. Now you can do any type of formatting. Suppose I want to change the font color. We can just select different options, like here whatever selection was done, font color is changed to red. Similarly, if you want to highlight it, see it is highlighted with yellow color. If you want to remove the highlighted color, so select no fill. So font color you have seen, highlight you have seen. If you want to make it bold, like you can make it bold, italic, underlined. So whatever changes you want to do, you can do. To select multiple range, press Control key at the time of selection, that I have explained. See once more. This is the first range. Now we will press Control key. Now select another range and another range. So you can see 3 ranges are selected at the same time. Third topic is how to select entire row. We need to press Shift key and space bar together. First you click anywhere. This is the row number 10. If we want to select the entire row, there are two methods. We can simply click on the row number here at the extreme left side. This is the first method. It will select the entire row. You can see all the rows are selected from left to right. Second method, we have Shift plus space together. Now how to select entire column? Here also we have two methods. First method is using the mouse click. Just click on the column name, that is C here. It will automatically select the entire column from top to bottom. Now using the keyboard, we have shortcut key Ctrl plus space. So using Ctrl plus space, it will select the entire column. Now, how to select entire worksheet? Here also we have two methods using the mouse. Just below the name box, in the extreme left side, in the corner, just above row number 1 and to the left of column A. Here we have an arrow. Just click on this arrow. So you can see entire worksheet is selected. That is the first method. Using the mouse. But using the shortcut key Ctrl A, also we can select the entire worksheet. Now the last topic for today is to name a range. How to give a name to a range of cells. So for that we need to select the range and type its name in the name box. I have already given the name. You can see Shyam name is here in the name box. When we click on this name, the data of Shyam will be selected. Wherever you are in the worksheet, it does not matter. See, our cursor is here, I33 is the cell address here, I33. So from anywhere in the worksheet, if you want to go to a particular range of cell, for that we have to give the name to that range of cell. I have already given the name to a Shyam. So here in the name box, when you click on this arrow, whatever name you have provided for different range of cell, it will be shown here. So here it is showing only one name, Shyam. So when we click here, cursor will go to the data of Shyam. Now here I will tell you how we can give the name to a range of cell. Suppose we want to give the name to range for Yashi. First select the data of Yashi. I have selected. Now in the name box, just click here and type the name. What name you want to provide for this range of cell. So I am going to type Yashi here, because this data belongs to Yashi, and after typing it, just press enter key. Now whenever you click on any cell, see the name box. It is showing the address of that cell, that is B3 here. Similarly here we have D7. So here and 12. So wherever you are, here we are in F32. From anywhere in the worksheet, you can directly go to a particular cell. There are two methods for that. One method is in the name box, you can type the cell address of the particular cell where you want to jump. If we type here A1 and press enter key, You can see cell A1 is highlighted, that is in the beginning of the worksheet. Similarly, if you want to move to a range of cell that we have given a particular name, so from here, that is I33, we want to go to the data of Yashi. So here we will type Yashi and press enter key. You can see cursor is present at the data of Yashi. One more option we have in the name box. You can see one downward arrow. If you click on this arrow, it will show what names you have already provided. So I have provided name for Shyam and Yashi. So when you click on Shyam, it will go to the data of Shyam. When you click on Yashi, it will go to the data of Yashi. So today we have covered all the topics: copying a formula, select multiple range of cells, selection of entire row, entire column, entire worksheet, and how to provide the name to a range. I hope you would have understood the topic. So please revise whatever you have studied today. In the next video, we will cover the next topics. Till then, take care. Thank you.